What is going on, everybody? It's Georgia Bulldog Will here, recapping tonight's Georgia versus Mississippi State game, the Battle of the Bulldogs. And the winner of that game was Georgia. Georgia beats Mississippi State 45-19. They get their third straight win against Mississippi State. They beat them in 2017, they beat them in 2020, and they beat them this year. So Georgia, they've been doing pretty well since against Mississippi State. They haven't played. The last time they played against Mississippi State in Mississippi was 2010, and they lost that game. I think it was like 24-12 or something like that. It was not a good game for Georgia. And then we don't meet again for 7 years, and we beat them good at our house. So payback. And then a very close game in 2020. We could have lost that game. I think JT Daniels threw for 4 touchdowns in that game. That was crazy. But anyway, I'm recapping this year's game between Georgia and Mississippi State. So Georgia wins 45-19, a big win for Georgia. I feel like our running game got going. There were a few times where Mississippi State shut down our running game. We were at their 4-yard line or their 2-yard line, and they were shutting down Kenny McIntosh, and I was like, wow. And they also got and Stetson also threw 2 interceptions. I feel like one of them was his fault. Actually, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna kind of put the blame on him on both of those interceptions, because I feel like he could have found an open receiver. I mean, he could have found an open receiver on that first one, but that second one, I think that second one was just, you know, he just couldn't get it over the tall defender. I mean, the defender's tall, and he deflected it up, and then he intercepted it. So he couldn't find anybody because that defender was in the way, and so then he intercepted it. So they got 2 interceptions on Stetson that day, tonight, I should say. And then we end up, but you know what? It didn't affect us. We shut him down on defense. I mean, we were able to shut him down on 4th down and 1 with the pass deflection by was the turnover on downs? Because I know there were a few of them. Downs. It was deflected by. That was. Oh, it was. I should know who this is. It was. Let's go defense. It was. Oh, it was Smell Mondon. I remember. Yeah, Smell Mondon. He got that. He got that pass deflection on the turnover on downs. So he came in clutch. The defense really came in clutch today. Yeah, the defense was clutch today. The defense really helped. They helped get the offense back out on the field more often, and we were able to put up 45 on them. So, yeah, the defense came in clutch again like they did last week against Tennessee. So, yeah. The defense gets a lot of credit. The offense played good. I'm happy with how the offense played. Ladd McConkey had 2 touchdowns. Yeah, he had 2 touchdowns. Bowers got, I think, 1 or 2. Bowers got 1. He got the one in the first quarter. Stetson ran it for a touchdown. And Ladd McConkey got 2. He got a rushing touchdown for 70 yards. And then the 17-yard pass from Stetson Bennett. Darnell Washington got a 2-yard touchdown reception from Stetson. And Kendall Milton ran 34 yards for a touchdown. So I'm happy about Kendall Milton because, you know, he had that groin injury when we played Auburn. And then right now it looks like he recovered well from that groin injury. So I'm very happy about that. Speaking of injuries, Javon Bullard took a bad injury. I'm not sure. I'm gonna get more on that. Actually, I'm gonna search up on that. I'm not sure about it, but it looked pretty bad to me. Javon Bullard. Let's see. Sports Illustrated. Or no. Dog Nation. I'm going to... No. No, that's the only one we got. Sports Illustrated. Alright, let's see here. What was the injury? I'm not exactly sure what it was. It looked like it was a lower leg injury. We do not know exactly what happened. So the injury report is Nolan Smith out for the season. Kenny McIntosh. Wait, what? Thigh contusion? Kenny McIntosh was fine today. He got locked down a few times. Robert Beal. What the heck is going on here? Yeah. Andrew Paul out. Darius Smith out. Don Blaylock. I do not remember Don Blaylock. He played against Tennessee. I didn't see much of him today. A.D. Mitchell. I'm not sure if we're gonna see him for the rest of the season. Robert Beal. I don't remember. Oh, I think I remember. I do remember that injury, but I think he played. I think Robert Beal played today. So I think Robert Beal played today. So I think it should. I think we should be okay. Let's take a look at the defense. I think. Yeah, Robert Beal played today, so I think we should be. I think he's fine. But Blaylock did not get any. Yeah, I don't think Blaylock didn't play today. So I'm not sure if we're gonna see him next week against Kentucky. So we're battling some injuries, some players being out. But I think we can be fine. Maybe we see A.D. Mitchell return. I'd love to see him return. But we'll get more information on Javon Bullard. But yeah, a great game for Georgia. Defense played phenomenal. Offense played great. Let's get on to the game leaders. Stetson Bennett, 25 for 37, throwing for 289 yards, throwing 3 touchdowns, 1 to Bowers, 1 to McConkey, and 1 to Darnell Washington, and 2 interceptions. Rushing yards, Ladd McConkey, 1 carry, only 1 carry. The only time he ran the ball this entire game was the 70-yard rushing touchdown. There's that 1 touchdown. Receiving yards, Ladd McConkey, 5 receptions, 71 yards, and a touchdown. Yeah, McIntosh was not getting many rushing yards, but Kendall Milton got a rushing touchdown. So didn't see much of Kenny McIntosh. Didn't see too many rushing yards out of Kenny McIntosh. He only got Kenny McIntosh only got 41. Well, he and Kendall Milton both had 41 yards. Kendall Milton averaged 8.2, and his longest was 34. That was the touchdown. Kenny McIntosh averaged 3.2, 13 carries, and his longest rush was a 12-yard rush. Stetson's was a 5-yard rush. That was the touchdown. It wasn't the touchdown. The touchdown was 4 yards. But yeah, Daijun Edwards got 6 carries. His longest amount of rushing yards his longest rush was 6 yards, and his total yardage was 11. Branson Robinson got 2 carries, got 2 total yards. Longest was 3, but he had a run for negative yardage, so that's why he got down to 2. So the running game was Mississippi State did good handling our running game, so I'll give credit to that. But it was good to get McConkey involved as well. I think Bowers? No, Bowers did not get involved. Did he get involved? No, I don't think he got involved. I don't think I mentioned Bowers. I thought it was Bowers, but it was McConkey. No, Bowers did not get involved on the running game. We've seen Bowers get more receptions. I think he's being more of a... I think Bowers is being... Pardon me. More of a wide receiver right now, I'd say. Let's see. I'd say Bowers is being more of a wide receiver. Yeah, Bowers can play... Bowers can do a bunch. He's mainly a tight end, but I think right now he's playing like a wide receiver, so He's doing quite a lot. But we'll see how he does next week against Kentucky. Yes, Georgia does have... Oh, wait a minute. I didn't go through the Mississippi State game leaders. I'll cover that real quick. And then I'm going to end this video. Will Rogers goes 29 for 51, throwing for 261 yards and 1 touchdown. That was to Rufus Harvey. They also got a 63-yard punt return, so... a mistake there by Georgia on special teams. So special teams with a mistake there. Other than that, Jack Podlenski was great today. Brett Thorson had some good punts. Rushing yards would be Jaquavius Marks, 7 carries for 41 yards. And receiving yards is Rufus Harvey, 6 receptions for 64 yards and 1 touchdown. So, I mean... Mississippi State, they kept it close. You know, I said at the beginning of the season that this could be a tough test for Georgia because it's been 12 years since Georgia's played Mississippi State in Mississippi. So that could be a tough test for us. The Cowbells could be a distraction. But you know what? We handled the Cowbells. I think we handled them very well. We handled them very well today. So Georgia did very well in handling the cowbell distractions, because it's very annoying as a fan to watch and listen to those cowbells. It is the most annoying thing out of all things. I mean, I'm fine. Loud crowds, they can get used to it, but cowbells are just straight up annoying. So I'm getting really sick and tired of it. So I'm very happy with this win. We have a road game next week against Kentucky. Yep, Kentucky. Not sure what time that will be. That is to be determined. But they are favoring Georgia to win that game like they should. I mean, I'm gonna gloat a little bit. Kentucky actually lost to Vanderbilt today. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding around. They lost to freaking Kentucky. They lost. Kentucky. They lost to Vanderbilt. They lost to freaking Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt improved to 4-6 with that win. They stunned Kentucky to end their 26-game SEC losing streak. They could have snapped it against Missouri, but no. So, credit to Vanderbilt and wow, what a goal there. But Vanderbilt, what a win today against Kentucky. So I'm thinking after that game, I feel like Georgia should handle Kentucky. But you know, it is Kroger Field. Last time we played there, we played horrible. That was 2020. We played horrible that last time. That was terrible. I remember that game. Stetson Bennett played awful. We won like 14-3. Something like that. We were up 7-3 at halftime. It was pathetic. I went on a rant at halftime. I remember that video. So yeah, it was a bad game for Georgia. But last year we played at home. That was when College Game Day came to Athens. The only time that season, or did it come again? I'm not sure. I know it came last season when we played Kentucky. But yeah, we beat Kentucky last year. We handled them well. So I think we should be fine, but we'll see. You never know. Will Levis is doing pretty well this season, I'd say. So let's be careful of him. So we've taken down one Will. Now there's one more. We've taken down Will Rogers. Now we got to beat Will Levis. So 1 out of 2 Wills have been defeated. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you all later, and go Dogs! Great win today against Mississippi State. Again, next game is next Saturday against Kentucky on the road. That's our last road game of the season and our second and last game of the regular season. So hopefully we can win that game. I think we should be fine. I'll see you all later. Go Dogs!